of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. I see the world through eyes covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Get faster to where stock syndrome. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just picking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
I may have forgot to add myself to, my own stream. Okay. So good morning, everyone. This is setting a precedent of how today is going to be, because last night was Game Awards, and for the very first time, we did a live watch through along with Steph's birthday roast and celebration. And it was super. Like, I had a great time with it. I'm not going to lie. That was the longest stream I've ever done, but it was awesome. But there were a lot of things, right, that a lot of us predicted. And there were a lot of things that, we're watching it live. We can't pause. We can't talk about it too much. I mean, we can, but a lot of it was like talking over people, right? Talking over people, accepting awards and stuff like that. So I want to talk about it a little bit. And then I'm going to let a link go live and let you guys tell me your opinions on it and see what everyone thought. I don't know if it'll be quite 11:30. I just gave myself an hour to talk a little bit about the announcements and what everybody's excited for and some fun stuff, right? I will say, I don't know what my announcement, what was everybody's favorite announcement of the night, right? Because that's what these are. These are cool. Okay, you get some cool award. Okay, let's see the trailers, right? And I do feel like a lot of the trailers are pretty good. a lot of them were not gameplay trailers, which is a little bothersome, right? I feel like the Borderlands 4 trailer was kind of trash. It wasn't great. Mafia, okay, so we got some insight. Shut the fuck up, Todd! I was being professional there for a second. It only lasted a second till Todd opened his mouth. Jinx technically still won. So, I mean, it's a cope, but it does the job. Derek says Mafia, Old Country, and Onimusha, the Kitsune. We got Robert with Mafia, Witcher, and Dispatch. Dispatch does look very cool. I want to we may rewatch that trailer because it almost looked very Telltale with a bit of management sim in it, which I love, right? I mean, that I don't know. I'm very curious about it. I don't know much about it, and it was hard to understand as we were going through it, but it definitely piqued my interest. I love how Todd said I would talk, but my phone hates me. Todd, stop it. Stop it. You would not. You would not. You would say hi. We're going to get you unshy, I promise. Raymond says, Okami and Turok are back, bitches. That is all. Okay. We need to talk about the real GOAT of the night. The real GOAT of the night. It is not Okami. It is not Turok. It is, fuck you guys. It's Dave the Diver. And that was in the pre-show. It was kind of Dave the Diver. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some other stuff I am very excited for. But because I had no idea, because I had not heard a single rumor, because Dave the Diver is not that old of a game. I think what was it? Did it come out last year? Was it last year? I think so. I fully did not expect. Not only that, it was also because we've gotten 3. We just got a DLC, which I have not played because it's really not much of a DLC. And then there was the Dredge DLC and the Godzilla DLC. So me thinking that they were working, on that stuff. I did not expect a new Dave the Diver, but I am fucking here for it. Jungle something? Let's go. The crew is back together. Let's fucking go. I'm excited. I really, really am. That was probably my favorite announcement of the night. Also, obviously, we have to talk about the other reactions to it, and I've got some up, but I want to show you guys something funny just to start off the day because it's just funny, guys, because I love laughing at how ridiculous this chick is. Like, I really, really do. If you watch any kind of porn, you're probably entertaining a gay demon. So now, we talked about the Goonergate stuff the other day, right? But now, not only is Melanie Mac shaming you for liking sexy women like in The First Descendants, if you watch any type of porn, you need to turn to Jesus. Turn to Jesus, my friends. Oh my God. This is a wild spiral like I have never seen before. And you know what? I am here for it. I just knocked on my table. I am here for it. It's so funny, right? Liking women is gay, apparently, right? Liking naked women, Derek? How dare you? As a male, that makes you gay. Okay. And it is funny because this isn't the first time I've heard weird shit like this, right? Like I've seen people like, dipshit Nick Fuentes, who literally just got arrested not that long ago, saying having sex with women is gay. Hold on. Let's rewind that. I'm going to say that for you one more time and let it sink in. Having sex as a man with women is gay, right? Like, it's really weird. Bye, silly girl. Have a good day at work. But it just makes me giggle. It really, really does. So women are gay for men. But I don't know, maybe men aren't gay for women. I don't know where that line's at. All right, let's talk about the Game Awards. I just wanted to show you that because it was super funny. So when we were going through the announcements last night, we were kind of all was that silly girl is now Funky Monkey. She changed her name. But when we were going through the announcements, when we were going through the awards, we were kind of giggling at how predictable some of these people are, right? And so it ended at 11. By the time I even went to bed, this had already begun, right? Fucking Joseph. Joseph says Melanie Mack has the body of a small boy. Having sex with her is gay. I mean, as you said it, not me. All right, we need to take a look at this because we knew it was going to happen, right? We knew like the weirdos were going to latch on to this immediately when we saw The Witcher, when we saw Naughty Dog's new production. I think it's called Intergalactic. I am interested. I am still butthurt. I'm not going to lie. I'm really butthurt at Naughty Dog, what they did. If you guys don't know, we saw zombies. We saw Naughty Dog. And then, once I get fucking excited, we saw remaster for the PC. Fuck you, Naughty Dog. And then, of course, they announced their new IP instead of working on Last of Us Part 3. But whatever. I'm not butthurt. Just a lot. I'm just saying it. Oh my god. And then, of course, we've got this. Fuck you, CD Projekt Code Red. What the fuck is wrong with Suri's new design? She looked incredible. She even when you're trying to take a bad screenshot here, she looks fucking awesome. What are you talking about? You're purposefully trying to take a picture where she looks bad, and this is the worst you got? Okay. Right is from Natissa's Suri design, and that's obviously not in game. So you did not take something in game. You took something from the art and compared it to something from Unreal Engine 5. Oh my god. And Pika's absolutely right. She is obviously older than in previous games. Yeah. Like that's very apparent. Oh my god. Cartoon and comics, you know what? Not just you. Just like in general, I need to ask some of these men out there if they're, I don't know, this might be offensive. Are you fucking gay? Like, do you not like attractive women? Like, I really need to ask some of these people this. Because it blows my mind to think, hold on, I'm going to share this tab instead. We've got like naked ass chick in the beginning, right? I don't know where she went. We got a whole lot of side boob. And then we got beautiful. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. Yeah, you are. Okay. A beautiful rendering here. Like, time has clearly passed, yes. But also at the same time, she aged well. Like, I really want to ask some of these people if they're gay. Like, I know that's probably something offensive, but you know what? It is what it is. Because she looks hot. She looks incredible to me. And it's funny because last night even, I was like, look, oh my God. I need to go and play The Witcher 3. I really, really do. Just The Witcher 3, though. Look at this. Let's look at the comments, because you already know. It's got 13K downvotes. I made it. Yay. Good morning. Good morning, Hooded. Last night was super fun. We all agree. The search for tampons. That's not sexist at all. That's not sexist at all. Shut up and take my money. Okay, so it is like, why did they make Surrey ugly? Unsure about playing Surrey. Look how they massacred my girl. Surrey looks ugly. Like, the brain rot has ruined you motherfuckers. You know that, right? Like, we can at least all agree that brain rot has ruined this shit. Kind of gaming in general, but you know, you can't let somebody take your joy. It hasn't been well done and hurt women in games, movies, and books. No. Again, I'm going to say what I swear to God, you, me, and Joseph need to do a Thunderdome. You're literally looking at AAA shit games like Star Wars Outlawed, right? You're not looking at the good. You're picking bad games on purpose to highlight instead of looking for something, being picky a little bit, right? She looks like she's seen a lot of shit. She looks incredible. I'm sorry. Every single one of you would hit that. Every single one of you. You can't even lie. I don't know. I did not expect. So when this came out, I fully expected people to criticize it on having her as the lead, right? Even though you've got the death of Draw in 3. Regardless, I fully expected the, oh my God, another girl boss. I did not expect the ugly calling, because with some of them I can understand. The girl from Star Wars Outlaws, ugly. Not a very attractive woman. But this is wild to me. Robert, thank you so much. These people forget this is Unreal Engine 5 graphics. Right, it's very real. It's very real looking. I'm not sure what you mean by that. He didn't die. I thought he did die in the one ending. I could be wrong. I don't know. Didn't he die in the Didn't he die in the books too? I know they're not necessarily related, but again, not a big Witcher enthusiast. But maybe we'll go back and play Witcher 3. I'm just saying. It's very, very interesting looking. Okay, we got that. Did I miss this? No, I didn't miss a super chat. What do you mean by that, Robert? The gamers are set what if Geralt lives? The games are set in what if Geralt lives from the books. Okay, so to be fair, I see a lot of so she looks exactly like she should. She is also older. What do you people want? Suri looks great. That's what I'm fucking saying. Like, this is a real conversation. Last night was awesome, and I can't wait to do stuff like that again with you and everybody. Fuck yeah. I love, like, that was, I've always wanted to do the Game Awards. This has nothing to do with that, but I've always wanted to do the Game Awards or some sort of awards like that live, right? And I had a blast. I really, really did. Robert said, "Is what I mean is Unreal Engine 5 allows things to look more realistic and detailed as compared to they were in The Witcher 3." Of course, technology advances. Okay, that's what I thought. Wait, did I spoil something? Hold on. That game's been out for like 10 years. When did The Witcher 3 come out? It's literally been out for 10 years next year. 10 years, Reese. I control my spoilers, but when we're talking about the next edition, like if we're talking about Arcane Season 2, it's likely there's going to be Arcane Season 1 spoilers. I am sorry I spoiled a 10-year-old game for you. I am sorry. Cersei's amazing. Looks amazing. Or Suri looks amazing. They just need to be content. She does. I actually don't. I do apologize, Reese. I didn't know. And again, not. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong, but I really think that we're at a point where some of these people, and I don't want to offend anyone, right? I'm sorry, this made me giggle. Spoiling is horrible. Anyway, did you know that Darth Vader is really Anakin Skywalker? Oh my god. Okay. I really think we're at a point where people have gotten so wrapped up in their I don't want to say it's necessary politics, but it is related to politics. It's really like they're so wrapped up in their culture war, even if it's not there. This ain't it, Chief. She looks incredible. Every single one of you would hit that. People are still saying it. I can honestly say I don't believe anyone actually thinks she's ugly. I could believe you when you looked at Tanya and said she's ugly. Or when you looked at the chick from Star Wars Outlaws and said she's ugly. I believe you. There's no fucking way you think this chick is ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's just not. I fucking see? Point proven. I'd smash that all day long. Exactly. Exactly. But I am definitely interested in going back for the only thing about The Witcher 3 is you gotta put like a solid fucking 50 hours into it, right? So that's a hard one to stream. Yeah, I'm sorry. Going off the pick, well, I showed some of the trailer, right? So they're already calling it sweet baby shit. Like they have nothing else to say, right? Now let's switch over to kind of the bigger elephant in the room. Because I'm sorry, this IP is huge. People are too excited for this. You're not going to really cause any issue with it. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not going to happen. Now, the attack on Naughty Dog has also already started. And we knew that was going to start, right? I am disappointed that it is not, again, disappointed that it's not one of the IPs I wanted. I know I am wanting to be pandered to, but fucking deal with it. The Last of Us rocks. That's all I'm saying. I love this. I love this. I posted this morning. Oh, look, it's Ellen Ripley in Alien 3. Right. People complaining. And the funny thing last night is I was like, ooh, hot girl shaved her head. Like, I I didn't realize people were thinking she was ugly. It's Naughty Dog. People are going to attack it no matter what, right? Because of The Last of Us Part 2. I'm mildly I'm going to be honest, I probably wouldn't play this game if it wasn't Naughty Dog. That's the fucking truth. There was a lot of like weird advertising in it that kind of like, I don't know, could be world building, maybe, but on the back of her spaceship it said Porsche or Porsche, whatever. There was some other weird advertising in it. The trailer didn't overly impress me. I would actually say the trailer was Derek, I am not a shill. Shut your dirty mouth. The aspects of the trailer impressed me, right? The lighting, the way that it looks. We didn't get any gameplay. And obviously this is not ready to be released. Portia was a strange advertisement placement, right? There was a couple of them that I was like, and like her shoes said Adidas on them, which again could just be world building. We don't know the aspects of this world. We have no idea. It could be she used salvage parts to put her ship together and part of it had a Porsche thing on it and she liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know yet. But as far as this goes, this game, this was one of the biggest reveals of the night, I would say, besides The Witcher. I wouldn't have any interest if it wasn't Naughty Dog. And that's the sad part. The trailer didn't overly impress me for the first, 2 minutes? It was just her like getting around, walking to her spaceship. Like, it wasn't something that I seen and I was like, I gotta have this. I've gotta see this. I need this right now. And then I knew it was Naughty Dog, so then I was like, I gotta have this, right? Oh my God. The fucking ridiculous notion of it all. But, of course, the quartering. Does he make videos anymore? I don't ever see him pop up. He probably does. I'm sure he does, but I don't ever see him. He used to pop up on my feed when I would cover stuff like this, but I don't ever see him anymore. Really curious who sold video game industry on the mysterious demand for masculine lesbo pro tags. First off, we have no idea she is a lesbian. Second off, who fucking cares? That's James' favorite thing. James, the quartering is directly attacking you by saying lesbians are a bad thing. I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry. Good luck, Naughty Dog. Congrats on all the Critics Awards and legendary sales flap. I think I've gotten to a point where I just don't want to censor myself when it comes to these people. Like, I really try hard I kind of try hard. Sometimes I try hard to watch my language. He's fucking retarded. I'm sorry. I know some people don't like that word, but it is a word I strongly enjoy when it comes to people that do not have an IQ above room temperature. Wait, why do you have bad friends? Because I accidentally spoiled a 10-year-old game? Like, okay. James. Yeah, I kind of get sick of it, right? And I know I have a channel, and this is probably being me a little bit more off the cuff, but I kind of get sick of it, right? They kind of, at some point, I don't know if it's just they're so predictable that, like, they're fucking snowflakes. They have become what they hate. They are offended by everything. By a beautiful chick, by a masculine chick, by any woman in general, by any person of color. Like, you are a fucking brain-rotted snowflake that clearly has no interest in this anyway. It's weird. It's weird. I try to censor my. I do try to censor myself, especially when I go off. But this kind of shit is absolutely ridiculous, and it's so predictable. So predictable. Apparently, also Grums is going after the because surprise, instead of working on his game that's super old, Sony must have forgot to turn off the comments. I wonder why they turned do they normally turn off the comments? Well, to be fair, Robert, I can't like I'm commenting personally on the trailer. There are a lot of big fans of The Witcher 3 out there that could absolutely school me, right? That could absolutely school me. I have a very base knowledge of The Witcher. But you're probably not right. Probably not wrong. Now they're going after Intergalactic. I don't necessarily like the title either. I like the title Intergalactic, but I don't like the Heretic Project. I don't feel like they go together. That's a weird complaint? I'm sorry, it is. I just don't feel like they go together. Like whenever I think of something being called a heretic, hey, if you're 5'5", then I'm 6'6". Okay, wait, not Slipknot. I think of something a little bit more demonic, not more space edgy, right? I don't know. It's similar to those who gush about anime beating American comics when they talk about the mainstream stuff and don't care about the rest. I mean, yeah, not only that, but they'll be like, anime isn't woke or in that kind of shit, right? Good morning, Puddin'. It's weird when most of it is much, again, be selective with what you enjoy through media, but a lot of anime is very, very woke. Like let's not pretend otherwise. It's so fucking weird to me. I'm so sick of it. Let's go through some brain rot ourselves. Concord 2 confirmed. I can smell the tears from here. Why does the main character have no hair? Do you save on computing power? What? Okay. Why does we saw her shave it. We don't know why yet. That's probably part of the story. That is one trope also that I would like to criticize, is that why, I don't know that this is the case, but it started with Legends of the Fall. It probably started way before that. But why when a woman has a nervous breakdown does she go and cut her hair or shave her hair? Jinx did the same thing recently in Arcane, right? Why? Why is that a thing? I remember seeing it in Legends of the Fall and it was impactful in that moment. And then it just, everyone does it. I don't know that that's why she did this. It didn't look like that, but that trope has been, yeah, Tavia's right. It's been around for decades and it's annoying. Oh yeah, Gary is right. We forgot. She did shave her head specifically because Trump won. I forgot about that. That makes total sense, right? Let's see what else we got here. Woman strong, galactic warriors, men the enemy. Ah! I hate stupid people. I really do. I'm surprised Jaguar is not in this game. I still don't understand the Jaguar reference. Somebody made that in the chat once before, and I don't get it. Why is Jaguar, is Jaguar a gay brand now? I thought it was a rich people brand. Come on. Did you see the woman? Wait, there was actually a woman. I thought Gary was fucking around. There was actually a woman that shaved her head because of Trump. I didn't know that was a real thing. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, and the Legend of Billie Jean. Like, that is just the thing that gets done. I don't understand it. It is annoying. You haven't seen anything from Jaguar? No, I haven't. I don't. I'm not Jaguar's audience. Why the fuck would I see a commercial? They're like completely loaded brand. Completely loaded. All right. We're gonna take a look real quick at one video, and then we're gonna open up the phone lines because I want to see what this is. This guy is so annoying. I know some of you probably like him. But I was looking for videos to look at, and I knew that we had already picked on Reese's favorite redhead chick. Hey, phone, come here. Too much, and I didn't want to do that again. What are you doing, cat? So we're gonna take a look at. Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh wait, you can't see it. That would probably help. There we go. There we go.
Industry. It strikes you. It hurts, right? It's like a ton of bricks.
What am I supposed to do?
Tens of thousands of gamers have been
Amir
laid off.
rocked. Amir.
A lot-
Okay, let's talk about this. Amir was the GOAT. He was absolutely the GOAT. Well, to say it simple, I'm not sure what audience Jaguar is for these days. The newest advert was something else. Something their old audience would hate. Really? Well, I can't say I ever really see commercials that much. I have a YouTube, what is it? Prime or whatever. So I don't really ever see commercials, and I don't think I'd ever get a Jaguar commercial anyway.
Level that is unprecedented in the industry's history.
Ain't that a shame? You're the one to blame.
Okay, we're not giving you this big ol' intro.
Welcome to the Game Awards, or as the PS5 calls them, the awards.
We're speeding
which
them up.
isn't to say Sony didn't pay for the darn thing, as it seems every AA dong pimple on
We're putting him at
PlayStation 5 got a
1.25
participation trophy
speed.
on the evening. From Astrobot to Astrobot to Astrobot. If it was a scarcely played PS5 exclusive by Billy Gibbons' beard, it was going home with more metal than Ric Flair's hips, which is apropos, as pro wrestling is just about as much of a work. I'm not saying the Game Awards are a glorified advertising convention.
I don't like the way he talks. I'm sorry. I know some of you guys might find this entertaining. His puns and his like, look at me, I dress like a rock guy. I probably listen to Avenged Sevenfold, which respect, love Avenged Sevenfold. It doesn't compute for me. See, Crystal said Astrobot rules. I'm waiting for the sale. I am absolutely playing that game. Like, the fact that people are I was mildly happy because I didn't really have any front runner for Game of the Year. I thought Black Myth would win, right? Just because it did incredible in sales and it was quite taken over for a long time. But the fact that these people are calling it fake and a sham it just delights me.
But the nominees for Best New Character were Colonel Sanders, the Geico Gecko, and the Taco Bell Chihuahua. But then, in a year when game sales outright feasted on Phallus, you gotta fill that time with something or you'll have more dead space than Alyssa Mercante's skull. And when they weren't handing out awards to Sony exclusives or indie Aspies for merely existing, it appears they elected to fill said dead air with dead ears from literally...
Wait. Was he just trying to make fun of, like, the indies? He probably likes Michael. That was fucking good. Michael said he probably likes Alice Cooper. This will be the first person I have to slow down. He already talks really, really fast. I'm going to slow it down just a little bit. But don't buy it. Don't get it on sale. Shut up, Gary. It's expensive. It's literally still like $60. And I know people absolutely adore the game, but I'm waiting for the sale for that and for Stellar Blade.
Who to literally, huh? To, oh yeah, Snoop Dogg still exists, doesn't it?
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. That musical performance was fucking incredible. He said, who? Shut the fuck up. You are not funny. Snoop Dogg, yes, he still exists. We figured out he was 53 yesterday. Just so you know.
If it could hold a tune and stand on two legs, it was going to be on stage in a 2 sizes too small suit singing a crapapella rendition of the theme from Life is Strange 17.
Oh my god, I can't stand him, you guys. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry. What? I did roast last year the musical rendition that they had. And that was because I didn't like Alan Wake 1. I mean, I liked it, but it was hard. Let's be real, it was hard. And I got really frustrated with it. But making fun of the music, fuck you, dude. Seriously. I get we all have different tastes, but that musical ensemble between the three of the best songs in Arcane was in fucking credible. He hasn't said anything of substance, will he? I doubt it. See, and this is why I get mad. This is the annoying shit that I get mad at. And I shouldn't get mad. I know better. I know people just blindly believe people. But we talked about Vara Dark the other day, spreading literal lies about Deck 9, which is Life is Strange, right? People like this believe it. What the fuck are you talking about? Yep, we're moving on. And they didn't close down. Exactly. They didn't close down. They didn't work with Sweet Baby. All of it is lies, but people believe it. I'm watching on mute. Am I that loud? I don't know. I did something to piss Reset off, so.
I'm just going to be real here. The only game journalist opinion I want to hear less than games is music. For all their wrist cutting edge insistence to hipster cred, most of the skinny jeans syndicate haven't hit the refresh button on their Spotify playlist since the Dead Sea had a light cough. Sure,
oh my god, I fucking hate this dude. Like, literally. What are you talking about? Music journalists? What issue with music journalists? Who? Who specifically? Or are you just trying to be funny? We just had the Metal Music Awards from Nick Nocturnal, right? It was fucking incredible. It was an amazing job done. We had breakthrough artists like Disembodied Tyrant fucking take home an award. We had Courtney up there fucking voice of the year. We had Knock Loose on fucking Jimmy Kimmel. This dude knows. This dude is stupid. I'm sorry. What? Astrobot is worth it. You unload loads of PS characters, some from the old days that people forgot about. Oh, really? I didn't know that. So there is a bit of nostalgia bait in there, which kind of makes... All right, I'm checking it out. Damn it. I hate exclusives. They're so much more expensive. Okay, Gary, as somebody that's played... Gary and Crystal, because I know you guys have both played Astrobot. Did it deserve Game of the Year, right? And Tavia, I remember seeing your streams of you playing it. Was it that well done? Do I need to play this game? Crystal said yes! Unequivocally, yes! Yes! There we go. There we go.
I haven't listened to a note of music written after the year 1989, but at least I cop to it, folks. These closet sex pest Portland.
What the fuck is he talking about? Like, nobody pisses me off more when they attack, like, comics, video games, or music, right? Especially when they don't know what they're talking about. Did he just say he hasn't listened to any music past 1989? Is that the year you were born in? Brother, you're not that old. Wait, is this the guy that got caught masturbating on stream? I'm pretty sure it is, if I remember correctly. Derek said, make it stop. Make it stop. Like, how old is this guy? He hasn't listened to anything past 1989. Okay. You're missing out on a lot of incredible music. Who's Jimmy Kimmel? He's a one of those hosts, those night shows hosts, right? I think that was DSP. Okay, my bad.
India extras have been Texas two-step into indistinct.
I can't
indie
tell
rock
the difference.
clones using the same pair of pixie boots, pea coats, and train tunnel whisper reverb since Pelosi's last period. You know, the Cretaceous. And yet they still style themselves oh so iconoclastic libertines, even as they cash their trust fund checks. And
what the fuck is he talking about, you guys? I really should have just picked on Vara Dark. I really should have. Because what he's saying is nonsensical. Absolutely nonsensical.
watch stymied as their entire music library slowly transmogrifies into the soundtrack to a Tesla commercial. Not so for self-made mensch Jeff Keighley, though. What a jaw-dropping, diaper-filling inspiration the Dorito Pope has proven to be for us.
All right, let's just get to the point.
I itch, sonically speaking. Granted, when I spotted the welcome, if predictably vague, Virtua Fighter.
Gary, thank you so much. He said, hell yeah. It's addictive, family fun, and no forced messages and great music with hundreds of PS characters? Since PS1 shut the front door. I really want this fucking game. I need it. Thank you so much, Gary, by the way. Can we stop this, guys? I am confused how this got 27K views and people think this is funny. Like, I don't get that Spyro in the game. Oh, that's so cool. I want it. That is so cool. I don't understand though what is funny about this at all. I don't know if there's hundreds, but there's a lot. I get what you mean. You're being hyperbolic, but I totally get it. Is he going to make a point? If he's not going to make a point, I'm going to open up the lines.
Best girl. And if you've been settling for Soul Calibur and Tekken for too many years to count, I implore you to fire up Virtua Fighter 5 and for the first time in your existence, enjoy the heavenly breathed afflatus only a real fighting game can inspire. And hey, kids, who wants Turok? All right, who wants...
Oh my God, he's so funny.
Wants Turok as a third-person co-op game as service.
Fuck yes, let's go.
Probably financial bankruptcy. Hold for self-harm and muffled sobs. In the immortal words of the great statesman Bernie Sanders.
All right, do you talk about anything at all? Probably not, huh? Wow, this is weird. This is weird to me.
Sevenfold is Fire Yongya, though the narcolepsy-afflicted clickbait clown in question may have actually been an improvement over letting Hideo Kojima replete with Yngwie Malmsteen jacket.
I can't do this anymore, you guys. I can't. I literally can't do this. At least with Vara, she was charismatic and entertaining enough to engage with the video. Like, I really appreciate Vara right now. I don't actually like her. That's the thing. This video was so fucking bad that I appreciate her. So, fucking weird. Let's share a link here. That was Derek said he's funnier than me, at least. No, he's not. He's not. He's just not. No fucking way I believe that. Castlevania. Wait, what are we naming games? Oh, games that we're in. Oh my god. Uncharted? Oh my god. I really want this game. Well, yeah, exactly. Vara is at least cute. Like, that was weird. That was really fucking weird. Not doing that. Never doing that again. All right, I'm going to pin this. If anyone is interested in giving their thoughts about the Game Awards, bring it on, bitches. Well, that took 2 seconds. Shocker. No, I'm just kidding. What's up?
Not much. Hey, I really liked the awards, to be honest, last night. There have been some awards where I was bored even with the announcements.
Oh, for sure. But, like, I would say last year's was better because I did feel like there was more to offer, right?
And you had Herald of Darkness.
You know what? The music was better this year. The music was incredible. Like, everybody likes Snoop Dogg, but, like, the music from Arcane is so good. They did such a good job. Some of the announcements I do feel like, is Turok a live service game? Is that what he was trying to say?
They didn't. That's completely, he's just assuming that.
Well, games as a service need to die.
Agreed.
And I didn't get that multiplayer, and then the fucking Elden Ring reveal.
Yep. Of course, at least that's standalone.
Wait, have you ever played Elden Ring?
No, I'm just saying from what I heard, that game is standalone. That's all I said.
It is. It feels like it's a different world, too, which I don't understand. Reese, why are you... What did I do to Reese today? I pissed him off. He won't even listen.
We spoiled Witcher.
Oh, my God. I spoiled a 10-year-old game. I am sorry.
Apparently, we were not allowed to talk about anything that could spoil things for someone else in the chat.
How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Anyways,
But yeah, I mean, the announcements, like I said, love Mafia, Old Country, and Witcher, of course, I am excited for.
Yeah, Witcher looks... It makes me want to go... I know there's so many people that have said, check out Witcher 3. That is one of the mainstays of the gaming industry, for sure. Now...
No, they're just my parents' house.
That's so funny. Where's Ruby?
Ruby's right there.
Or sleeping.
No, she's just out of camera for you.
Oh, okay.
She popped up earlier, but yeah, she's on the floor instead of the cushion. Oh, there she. Right, come on, girl. Nope. She doesn't want to jump.
Gary said Alan Wake 2 was way better than Snoop Dogg. I mean, Snoop Dogg was not my favorite. I do feel like there's some nostalgia in there that people like. Snoop Dogg is very popular. He basically took over Fortnite in the last... I know Gary hates Fortnite, but he did take over Fortnite. Eminem, they did a really cool performance. So I see why he was there.
Apparently, people in the audience were told they had to stand up and applaud for Snoop when he came on.
Where did you hear that from?
Someone on X, someone said they were actually there alongside some of the other, people who were, actual people involved in games.
Right, they always have like the applause signs or whatever.
Yep. But the guy was basically saying, you have to stand up and applaud.
I mean, obviously you saw it on Twitter, so it must be true, right?
I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I'm just saying, if that's true, that's a little ridiculous.
Raymond says top 4 announcements for me. When Raymond saw Okami, I literally need to clip that. That was so funny. Turok, Elden Ring co-op, and The Witcher 4. Mm-hmm. The only reason that's your top 4, Raymond, is because you have not played Dave the Diver. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there.
Or the Mafia games.
I mean, that does look really, really good.
I gotta say, I'm so glad that the people who worked on the Mafia games have learned their lessons since Mafia 3, because they made that way too open world, not enough story. Then they were able to prove themselves better with Mafia 1 Definitive Edition, the remake, and now with this one. Make it very clear, people love Mafia for linear story, not for open world, repeat.
I'm actually very surprised I've not tried the Mafia just because I love old gangster stuff. It's so fun.
And it's third person and it's linear.
And you can't get lost, right?
It's possible to get lost, but you have a map. You have a built-in map that guides you there.
I do okay with maps.
Yeah. Trust me, you have a map, you can select where to go and just follow it. There'll be the whole lines that tell you go here, go there.
Right.
But,
I don't know.
But, hey,
so what was your announcement of the night?
My announcement of the night? I knew Mafia was coming. That trailer was coming, but probably was Witcher.
I mean, I think that
was fair. The one that was, but I would definitely say the biggest surprise, and I said before in my comment earlier, was Shadow Labyrinth, because I'm just like, what? This is Pac-Man?
Wait.
The Pac-Man game?
Oh my God! Yeah, that was insane.
That's based off of the Pac-Man episode of Secret Levels that's on Amazon.
What Secret Levels?
It's that show that's about video game, okay.
Okay.
Like they had Mega Man and all that. That was based off of the Pac-Man episode.
Joseph, the link is pinned if you want to come in and talk about how no games are worth it.
But I just got to I am just hoping and praying that these guys much longer hold on to this whole, The Witcher 4 is going to be woke, it's going to be crap. And then once it comes out, they're going to be bigger egg on their face than the Indiana Jones stuff.
They never have egg on their face. What are you talking about? They never do because they always backtrack. It's happening right now with Indiana Jones.
Yeah, they just ignore. They're worse than Comicsgate when it comes to the backtracking.
I mean, I don't really think Comicsgate is much of a thing anymore, but yeah.
But you know what I mean?
This is a much bigger thing, the culture war. Yeah.
And it's just like, Indie, they're just like, it's woke because of this and this. Like, you guys don't have much facts. You're just making assumptions, and then boom, it comes out, and it's a big hit, and you're like, it's actually good. I mean, any other complaints that they have are nitpicks or just personal taste.
Exactly. Gary says making Mafia 3 open world isn't a problem if that's you keep it's that you keep talking over enemy businesses instead of more story.
Exactly. That's more what it was. He's right about that. It is less the open worldness, but it's the fact that most of the missions there were not story driven, which made it a slog compared to 1, 2, and 1 and 2.
I need to play them. I really do.
Hey, they're on my Steam.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm going to bring the next person in. Robert, thank you for joining. I will talk to you later.
Later.
Bye. Hey, Tevia.
Hey, Tristan.
I like your background. That's adorable.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What was your game of the night?
I think my game of the night, actually, from the Game Award was, I think Trope was a huge surprise. I didn't see them coming because I thought Trope was dead. I'm happy it's back. But another game, bigger beyond that coming, Okami. I was so happy.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. For those who don't know, Okami was a game from Capcom called Call of Duty made the beautiful Joe series. With a game series, by the way. If you love it, like similar to Power Rangers or similar to superhero stuff,
right?
It's fun. Like,
I don't think anyone saw that coming, and the pure joy that we saw on our panel, and everybody being so excited for it. That's so cool.
Yeah, those are cool. I made me happy. Man. I don't think I did like the new idea. I love Naughty Dog's new game because look, I like the last one. I think last one was great. 2, my fun in that game was disappointing, but I'm glad you like that game. Yeah, it's awesome. You like face it, like
definitely.
so negative that they drive me insane. But I'm very happy that you enjoy it. And I'm happy that Naughty to make a new IP. And I think it's a new game as a whole. That will be good. Last of Us, debatable, but we'll see.
Yeah. Do you think Astrobot? Tell us a little bit about Astrobot.
Yeah, Astrobot is such a great game. If you love platformers or love generally similar to the old Super Mario games, that game is Super Mario 64. It's the game. It's so cute, so adorable, and all the Easter eggs in the game, like Kratos and God of War, you get to see at the like Crash Bandicoot in that game.
That's so cool.
Yep, and so many PS1 classics and PS2 classics with Solid Snake. Big Boss. Like, there's so many characters in this game. Oh, the other thing, my favorite character, Sly Cooper. I love Sly Cooper.
Awesome. I really need to play it. Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have to.
I highly recommend it. Oh, speaking of Astrobot, they actually added some new character in the game as well, new DLC.
Oh, just recently?
Yeah, I just looked it up. I looked it up on YouTube, and the character they bring in the game, I did not expect them to see the two characters. I won't spoil it for you if you haven't played it.
I'm definitely gonna play it. Yeah.
But it is a surprise. Like I'm happy to ask about one game. I love Medical Potato. I love FF7, but Astrobot, I think deserves to win. Elden did not deserve to win because I'm sorry, a DLC win game of the year. That would make no sense.
Yeah. That should have been a whole new category.
Indeed.
I'm definitely glad to see something fun win it. I'm gonna bring the next person on, Tavia, but thank you so much.
Anytime. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Robert says, I have Okami one on Steam. Play it. All right, I'll check it out. I will. I definitely will. Gary, welcome.
I'm in here. Wait, I'm here?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up? What'd you think of the Game Awards?
It was the worst one I've ever seen.
No, why?
For example, a couple years ago, when that chick won the award for her being in Resident Evil, when she wore that dress, that was the best moment of the night. Other than Flute Guy.
Other than Flute Guy. It's always Flute Guy, right, Gary?
I mean, that and the Muppets the only thing that kept
the Muppets
alive.
They were funny, though.
They spent the entire time trashing on Geoff. It was pretty hilarious.
Was there anything that was shown that you're really looking forward to?
Other than Borderlands, no, not really.
Did you think that Borderlands trailer was good, though?
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm not a Borderlands person.
The only thing that was interesting about the trailer is the new siren.
Yeah, I totally know
that. You never really heard of what sirens was until I
No, I never got into Borderlands that much. I just felt like they didn't maybe not knowing the franchise like you do. I just felt like they didn't show off enough gameplay for me to get interested in. And there was so many first-person shooters.
I actually was in the Borderlands for 4 or 5 years. That's how I knew.
I mean, it might definitely be worth checking out. Wasn't it Handsome Jack that came back?
Wait, they brought back Handsome Jack?
I thought so. Well, you know what? I don't know enough about it. I just heard I think Steph or Raymond say
I thought they were going to continue that war they brought up during the pre-sequel.
I don't know. Are you super excited for Dave the Diver though?
No, not really.
I'm just messing with you, Gary. No, Jack is dead. Okay, my bad. Thank you, Derek. I was wrong, Gary.
Yeah, but they due to the what's that one that was that everyone was mad about, New Tales. They have this shard that will bring back everyone else, and I was hoping they use that for rolling. They spent 3 games not having the leader, and then they brought this one plot device back. They brought in this one plot device during New Tales, and I was really hoping they use that with Roland because it's either bring back Roland or use Athena, because either one of them are actually what do you call it? They're capable of being leaders. Because in the first Tales of Borderlands, Athena was actually proven to be a leader because she actually taught someone how to be a vault hunter. And then, but they decided to make what's that girl's name? Darn,
I'm not sure.
Lilith. Yeah, Lilith into a leader, but Lilith is so dumb. You could swap her with Vera Dark, and it doesn't make any difference.
I mean, to be fair, I think that guy we were watching for like 2 minutes was dumber than Very Dark. Like, I don't even understand the point he was making, but I get what you mean. Did you watch any of Jeffy's coverage of it?
No, not really. I had a huge migraine. I had to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah. Is it any better?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Gary said, did you see the guy that is in the gaming industry that defended DLC winning game awards? DLC and remakes should have their own category. I agree 100%. What do you think, Gary?
It's just a huge attempt for them to win another award.
Yeah. I honestly thought they would. I thought Elden Ring would win something.
This is why I did not care for the Game of the Year, because you had a card game and a DLC. And the worst part about either of them is no one plays the card game.
Wait,
and I'm
what?
pretty much
Are you talking about Are you talking shit about Balatro, Gary?
all this is like solitaire. Like, I could just bring up solitaire on my computer and play that instead.
Yeah, but
Or
it's different.
Or I could just download another card game, like, I don't know, or just buy Uno and play that.
It's
different.
I know. I'm not a card game person either, but it is different.
And I wouldn't need a computer to play Uno. I could just go down to the dollar store, buy a pack of Uno cards, and play that instead.
Balatro is revolutionary. I will not take this bigotry. No, I'm just kidding. It is fun though. It is not. It is. You have to really enjoy card games to get into it. I've played enough of it, but I don't play it that often.
And one thing about Elden Ring, I've seen Joanne Tech Lover play it on Twitch, and it's no different than playing. It's no different than playing Diablo, or better yet, Raid Shadow Legends. It's basically those two games, just glorified. So why would I want to play something like that? Or I could just play Raid Shadow Legends on my phone for free.
Especially the difference is the skill set or the difficulty with it. And I would compare it more to something like a Soulsy game, right?
And what's the other one? The Dungeons and Dragons game? The one with that tiefling, that lesbian tiefling in that game. What was it?
Dungeon? Are you talking about Final Fantasy?
No, it's a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons person. I'm not a fucking nerd, Gary.
Well, I would rather play that other Dungeons and Dragons game, which is much cheaper, $30, and it's a first-person game. It's like playing. It's like playing Skyrim, but it has tieflings in it, and the orcs are much bigger. And I can't make it.
I have never been a Dungeons and Dragons person. I don't have anything against them. I just never personally got into it myself. Is this the game you're talking about? Vermintide?
No, they won Game of the Year last year.
Oh, Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that I really tried to love that game. I tried so hard. Derek called it.
The only interesting thing about it is some of the characters, some of the some people on Patreon make like adult videos out of it.
Oh, so many. There's so much of that like Rule 34 fandom with that game.
Yeah, someone made an original series out of that. I think one comes out at the end of the month.
Oh my goodness. All right, Gary, I'm going to bring the next person on, but it was nice chatting with you. We've never done this before. You got to come on more often.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Gary. Bye. Derek.
Oh, crap.
What is up?
Hey, now. Hey, how's everybody doing?
What was your game of the night? Come on, tell us. We need to know.
I would say Mafia, the old country. I really liked the Mafia 1 remake and Mafia 2. 3 was okay, but it was too much, like people said, taking over businesses, getting away in the story. And for me, when I played Mafia 3, it was buggy as hell, so I didn't get to enjoy it.
Right.
Other than the Mafia old country, I'd say Animusha. I'm so fucking glad we're back. It's been so long since the PS2 era. That game's been out. I love that. And Steel Hunters looked interesting. Closest I'll probably get to Titanfall 3 because EA hates making money.
Right? I know that a lot of people were wanting I know Raymond was also saying something about hopefully getting an announcement, but nope, nothing.
Yeah. So those looked interesting. I'm not a big Dying Light fan, but what was
the
it?
Beast or whatever it's called.
Cool. Yeah.
There definitely was a lot like I find interesting. I really wish we could get some. It did feel like I don't know if it was just because a lot of them were cinematic, but some of them without the gameplay kind of makes me weary.
Yeah, but that's corporations all
right?
the time,
Exactly. They want it to be pretty.
What was another game? There was another. What did they have? I'll say Capcom and Sega did a good job. A lot of games they announced looked interesting. Virtua Fighter, never got into that, but it looks good. I know people like it for the more realistic combat compared to like Tekken or Street Fighter and such. So
right. It did very much so. I don't know if it was just me. I'm not a Virtua Fighter person. Other tens of fans may hate me right now, but it looked very like Fortnite meets Tekken.
I think it came out technically before Tekken. I think that inspired Tekken.
Tekken? Okay, that makes sense. I can't believe they announced, like, I'm a massive Mortal Kombat stan, but I am going to re-download Tekken to play Clive. Yes, Clive! Like,
oh, the guy from Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
What was that? Mecha Break? That looked interesting. That game looks fast as hell.
Yeah, that looked insane.
And then obviously Elden Ring. I like Elden Ring, but my buddy, I mean, he just loves everything from software. So I know, co-op, more co-op focused Elden Ring. I mean, Souls game. Oh, he's gonna be asking us all to play that nonstop.
Oh my god. The only good thing about that is because I've picked up I have Elden Ring. I've played it quite a few times and I always rage quit, right? The only good thing about being co-op is I can play with somebody that actually is fucking good and maybe make some headway in it.
Right. I've always enjoyed. Well, I hated them until I played Bloodborne. Right. After I played
Bloodborne is.
I went crazy with it. I went and bought all the Souls games I could.
I mean, Bloodborne is, I would say, the gold. I know a lot of people think Elden Ring's the gold standard. I still think it's Bloodborne.
Yeah, Bloodborne it's just so good. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, they try to have other games like it, at least the pace, because I think Elden Ring and Dark Souls are a little slower, but Bloodborne's it's at the perfect pace. Sekiro's a little too fast, but it's kind of more like Ninja Gaiden or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then
I don't know. Did you think Astrobot should have won Game of the Year?
You know what? Maybe, yeah. It looked like a fun game with a lot of passion. You know, I saw a
Yeah.
lot of comparisons to Super Mario Galaxy. It was dubbed the Super Mario Galaxy 3 everyone was talking about. I thought it was a real good game. I'm glad Sony actually made it a full game, because when I played the demo, I was like, damn, this is pretty
Yeah,
good.
I played the demo too, and they had like this little when I got the original VR, not the PSVR 2, the first one, it came with this demo disc, and you could put it on and play with the Astrobots, and you
Oh,
could
right,
like
yeah.
do little things with it. It was really, really cute, but it was very limited because it was early, right? But it was
Right.
really cool. I always liked the concept. So everyone's talking massive about this game. I need to see it. Let me get this real quick. Punk, good morning. He said, "Hey amigos." Good morning to you, Punk. I hope you are well.
And then I think I said the last couple games I thought were cool was Sega announced, I guess, some new Sonic racing game. It's been forever
Yeah, I
since we've
seen
had one of
that.
those. And then Den of Wolves. I'm a big Payday 2 fan. Fucking hate Payday 3. But you know, if they can pull it off with that game and
Wait, are
give
they
me,
related?
huh?
Are they is Payday is a Den of Wolves a spinoff?
I think one of the leads of Payday 2 is working on the game.
Okay.
So Payday 3, in my opinion, was kind of fucking disappointing. So I hope that Den of Wolves gives me that co-op itch I like, other than like Helldivers and stuff like that. But
Right. Helldivers kind of killed it at the awards this year too.
oh, the guy who came out with the outfit,
The
that's
LARPing
fucking perfect.
for democracy.
I still have to. I still have to play that game though too. I played Helldivers 1. I just haven't played Helldivers 2 yet.
I played a little bit. I wasn't super impressed, but it is one of those big online multiplayer games, and I am limited when it comes to my first person shooters. I have to really, really enjoy the game. I've got to get over that hump with them, but I do think Den of Wolves looks interesting. I think I remember, didn't they do a trailer last year around the time the finals came out, introducing that game?
Yeah, and that's when everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, because the trailer was so cool.
It was cool, but it was kind of like, "What is going on?" But I'm glad we got a bigger picture of what it is.
Exactly.
And I'll say this last thing as I'm talking everyone's ear off. Intergalactic, the great Naughty Dog announced game.
Yeah, buddy.
So, despite my bias of Naughty Dog, I don't like. I won't say I don't like people there, but I don't like the politics of like the director and the way they conduct themselves like towards people who might not agree with them. I don't like that. But
I understand that.
I'm willing to throw that aside. I'm a sucker for 70s futurism, and if they can make an interesting game, no matter how I feel, I'm gonna say it's interesting. So let's hope it's good. I like the enemy that they showed off. That was cool. Again, wish it was actual gameplay, but
I know. But I mean, it's probably early. That's the only thing. And they're introducing the world to us, so I understand it. The product placement was weird, but I do feel like, and I am a Naughty Dog shill, so like we're exactly opposite.
You told me I couldn't call you a shill earlier, but
yeah, no, you
now
can't. I can call myself one, not you, Derek. No, I'm just kidding. But I will say that, I do agree with you. The way they treated people during that Last of Us 2 with striking channels and stuff, I completely disagree with. I think they fucked up bad and lost a lot of goodwill during that time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people were pissed. You don't fuck with people's income. You don't do that to people. You don't, like, people just talking about the leaks. But when I was talking, the most hypocritical thing is there was people not showing shit, not just talking about it and getting in trouble, right? Some people were showing stuff. When I talked about it, but I talked about it in a positive light, I had no issue. Like
right.
that's a little fucked up in my opinion.
Yeah, you can't have that. They just want you to talk about the good of the game.
Yes, exactly.
But
they showed their hand.
They
definitely showed their hand when it came to that stuff. But I do I'm a little disappointed because I'm afraid that the reason that they did not do the co-op Last of Us may have been for this new IP, but you know what?
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna give it a chance.
multiplayer. Oh
Yeah, we never got that.
The
It's such a
multiplayer for the
shame.
first game was fun. It was unique, but it was definitely fun. Now me, I more so like the Uncharted multiplayer, but
Right.
it was entertaining.
It was definitely fun, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I think it. I'm not a big space person. You know, this is terrible. I'm just gonna give it a chance because it's Naughty Dog. I'm an asshole. I know it. I'll admit it. I'll admit it.
Yep. Well, I'm glad I could come on here and talk my
Yes,
shit.
this was fun.
Yep. See you guys. Peace.
Bye, Derek. Thank you so much. Pika! I love the festive hat. How are you?
But kind of out of sync because I was awake for about 21 hours yesterday.
Oh my god. Pika?
Yeah.
Because I have you on here, will you say I want to suck your blood?
I want to suck your blood.
Yes! I love it so much! Okay, Pika, I'll quit picking on you. What'd you think of the awards?
Well, it was mostly the awards were pretty much okay. Kind of surprised that Astrobot went that far with it. And looking at the, I'm kind of surprised that Elden Ring Shadow of Erdred pretty much didn't win almost anything at all.
Yeah.
Oh, mobile games were also okay. Baladro is probably most people have been playing that, and I was kind of voted for another game because I have been playing this one of the other nominees that, well, probably wasn't given anything. And when it comes to performances, yeah, with Melina Juergens was understandable with what her experience as an actor and getting to get it there right. But I was kind of on Brianna White expecting her to get the out of Aerith. And music side, yeah, Final Fantasy VII had kind of music being.
Oh, you played Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah, I did on the earlier. I played the original remake that came out in 2020 and the Rebirth that also came out after. I played them back to back earlier this year.
What did you think about Rebirth?
Kind of. Well, it was stretched out a little. It was kind of great to see from a HD recreations of the original scenes that were in the original game, but also kind of weird that they had cut out certain aspects, like going to Wu Tai with Yuffie. That was not taken out, and Sid was pretty. All the characterization background that Sid had was just to make him basically a taxi driver for characters in flying everyone from one place to another. That's probably something they say for the third part when that comes out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it supposed to be a couple parts to that? Is it 3?
Yeah, it's going.
Do you think it deserved Game of the Year over Astrobot?
From everything that they put into it, but also I kind of think that there were also some of those aspects that they put a little too much in there too. Like, for example, there were also got these side quests that were added. Like those were that did someone. I assume that the fact that there was also the sort of affectionate system that they were going to do, because at the end of the game there was that whole date at the Golden Saucer that you could have with Tifa, Aerith, any of your party members,
right?
And depending on how high your affection member meter was with everyone, that there was dependent on who were you going on the date with, and if the date ends with a if it ends with Cloud and Aerith having a nice moment, or Cloud and Tifa having a kiss that is probably seen as just for the fans and not maybe canon if that happened.
What were you looking forward to? Any trailers pique your interest? I mean, there
Well,
were so many good ones, but I mean, there was a lot.
Well, Witcher 4 was kind of like I was okay. What is okay? Because I tried when I was watching the trailer, it was like one of those that is this going on a like some game that they have all announced already and they're showing games? I was trying to see. Okay, they went like with Ghost of Yotale, for example, that when they announced it earlier the year, and I thought, okay, is this it? But no, and then they went CD Projekt, and I was.
Yep, exact thing we thought. And we were like, what the fuck? Because it was showing the girl, the sacrifice, right? And it was like very unknown what it was. And that was shocking.
Yeah. And Siri is, well, I commented on the chat already. Yeah, it's probably been some years after Witcher 3.
Definitely.
So, and I don't know if they have a with Witcher 3, there were more than one endings. One where she could become the Empress, or when she can become a Witcher. But I'm not sure if that ending counted as her becoming a legitimate, has gone through the trial of Grasses Witcher, or if she just has most of the combat training that they do. But then again, she was shown taking a potion and having the reaction on the eyes. So
yes,
maybe she went through something like that.
So I'm not obviously a Witcher scholar. What happened with Geralt at the end of 3?
Well, there was the Blood and Wine DLC, and which actually left him Geralt basically retiring at Toussaint region.
Okay.
Which is basically like a very sunny Italian-inspired base, and he has a winery there. And depending on if you romanced Yennefer or Triss, they join him there. If he romanced neither of them, then Ciri visits him, or his best friend Dandelion visits him there.
Okay, so that makes sense. So, in your opinion, does it make sense for the fourth one to follow her?
Yeah, it makes sense if considering if they chose to go with Ciri becoming the Witcher, becoming a Witcher ending. Because I have played that game twice, and my third playthrough is currently stuck somewhere in Skellige, and both times I ended up with Ciri becoming the Empress endings.
Oh, okay.
But that's the ending that the studio chose, and I'm okay. Let's go with that then.
I don't know. I think it looked like I've heard only, and you say you played it twice. You're on your third playthrough. That shows replayability to me. That shows that this game is worth it. There's so many people that have suggested it. It was never one I got into, and like now I kind of wanna. That trailer piqued my interest retrospectively.
Oh,
What'd you think of the Naughty Dog reveal?
Well, it's kind of a...
Yeah. Yep.
Like, it's a cinematic so far. No, and if there's a good gameplay cycle that engages good to go forward, then that gives it some redeeming qualities. Then from depending on if there is a message that they try to push with it. But like when I reviewed Last of Us Part 2 last year? Yeah. I did praise many things about the gameplay loop and how and on the technical level, yeah, it was a good game.
Yay! See, you heard it here first. Even Pika, he loves it so much. No, I'm just kidding. He said the gameplay was good. The gameplay, I do feel like they improved greatly upon. I get some people don't like the story. That's totally player preference, right? It's totally your opinion. But I do feel like the gameplay, those games just have a special place in my heart. So yes, I am a Naughty Dog shell. I will be trying it, but I do want to see some gameplay. And like the biggest red flag for me is not the girl with the shaved head. It's the product placements, the weird product placements.
Did they say what it's set in? Like intergalactic heretic prophet. How far into the future did they say or show what? Yeah,
not that I know of. It was really hard to tell. Like I'm curious if they may have already done one, but I'm curious if they're going to do a press release about it. But I don't know. I don't know. We're going to kind of, it's a wait and see thing. Now, we don't even know the gameplay cycle at all. Like, we know nothing about it. It could be like shooting your, spaceship in space. And I'm not going to be interested in that. Like, I want, like, Derek even said, will it be Uncharted in space? Like, I'm okay with that. Make that. Similar enough. Not like exactly the same, obviously, but make something fun. Come on now.
Yeah, something that it's fun to play as and actually engage while you're engaging. You're pretty much like on an autopilot and just going and enjoying, not thinking about something external and just going through and so far.
I don't know. I think it's going to be worth. I bet we don't get, what is it, end of 2024. I bet it's 2 years. I bet it's 2026.
Yeah,
like
probably.
That's one complaint I have is you get super excited for these trailers, and I do it all the time. Like, ooh, this looks really good. The music's really good. The way they cut this, really cool. And then it's like coming third quarter 2025. I'm like, okay, gotta wait a year for that. Super fun. Thank you for that. I don't know. I'm very impatient. But definitely, I definitely had fun with it. I don't think it will be Uncharted in space. That would be a bad thing. Hey! Okay, fine. You might be right. But I'm just saying, like, the adventure aspect of it.
Yeah. Then there were also they announced something about Yakuza, or like a Dragon, they don't use the Yakuza name anymore, pretty much. And what else? Ninja Gaiden and not that much.
Turok and no, I kind of expected a GTA. You know what? We made bingo cards last night. It was to like see if we were correct on some of our predictions. I did put a GTA 6 trailer in there, but here's the thing I kind of thought about, right? They're not going to release a GTA 6 trailer when the news is going to be like, here's all these different trailers from the Game Awards. They're going to wait till a random Tuesday when they are like the main news source.
Yeah, like no competitions.
Talking. No competition whatsoever. And they're going to drop it out of nowhere, and they're going to take over the news cycle for an entire week, but just by dropping that trailer. It's going to be, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I understand why it wasn't there last night.
But I was also haven't heard about Power World and also it being a Pokemon inspired. It's kind of weird that I haven't actually picked it up much, but should probably take that up.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I guess I was under the impression for a very long time that Power World, the Pokemon types, were the one with the guns. And I got way less interested when I realized it was the trainer that has the guns.
Yeah. Which kind of also when I watched the trailer, there was the one time that they showed that someone in the trailer fighting against whatever PAL character they had there, and I remember that it was kind of, and then reaching a hand and pulling the PAL the creature up, and I thought that reminds all from the "You teach me and I teach you."
I am so shocked that your name is Pika Shades. You're wearing a Pokemon and you haven't played Power World. That is shocking.
Yeah, it's shocking to me as well.
Waiting for that fucking sale.
Oh, mostly because I'm still kind of like last time I was on a stream. It was here as a guest. There was when I was still living in my older apartment when the Flash movie came out, and I have lived here for about a year by now, so I'm still kind of recovering from the purchase and trying to balance out my budget.
Oh, I totally get that. And in the time difference, it's hard to get you on stream, but I do like having you on. It's fun. This is not related to the game thing, but I seen news this morning. Did you see we're getting maybe a Superman trailer next week?
Hopefully it's something that is completely like blows our minds with expectations. Like I have told in the chat call multiple times, I'm having low expectations so that when the movie comes out, it can blow my mind with how above average it might be, or I won't be disappointed at how whatever
Keep expectations low, and then they can exceed them.
Yes, and when it also I told somewhere that what comes after it and how it's like to also set up the other parts. That's kind of but so far, like I said, I'm having low expectations and waiting to see it more or less out of obligation because it's a Superman movie.
I mean, I get that, but I think that I know you like your Snyder. You are one of our sane Snyder fans, but I do think James Gunn is gonna treat them with care. Like, I feel like he's kind of a nerd anyway.
Yeah. I'm also like as some form of self-advertisement. I'm trying before the Superman movie comes out. I'm trying to get All-Star Superman also covered on my channel in talking about the comic and the animated movie that came out in when was it? Was it 2001? Yeah, 2011.
Yeah. And if you guys are not subscribed to Pika, you should absolutely be. He puts more work than any YouTuber I fucking know into his channel, into his editing, into everything. So you should definitely check him out. But All Star is gold standard, though. Yeah. Gold standard.
Yes, and kind of like looking at through rotten glasses. And also, an hour from now, there's a premiere for the holiday night special video I also did, and it has subtitles also.
And it has subtitles also?
Yes, I made it a premiere just so I could, between uploading it and premiering it, I could put the subtitles into it.
Yes, everyone should check it out. They absolutely should. Anything else from the Game Awards that blew you away?
And probably not that much. Or some games that I already have on my wish list, like Metaphor, Ray Fantasio, that one.
Yes, and you know what? I thought until last night that was a Persona game.
Yeah, well, it's from the creators of Persona,
right? But I just assumed. I thought it was a Persona game, and I never. That's another series. Like, I've been, I think, more open to playing different types of game recently and giving stuff a chance, and I've been very pleasantly surprised. And Persona is one that's been on my radar, and I haven't given it the time of day, and I really should. I know that people love it.
One of the reasons I have also been thinking about, should I play it on my own or play it on stream, because the whole thing that I talk with Persona 5 is that it's long. There's the whole, not to mention the way how long it is and how many replay throughs it requires to be completed with the entire experience. Wasn't that one of the one factor that led to the completionist downfall?
Yeah. I totally get that. That's also why. So when I pick a game for stream, it's very different than when I pick a game for myself. It's got to be something that's not like, so I really want to play The Witcher 3, but it's 50 hours long. And I usually stream about 2 hours. That would take me 2 months to get through. Like, I feel like people would get so bored with it. So there are certain games that I'll pick just for myself to enjoy. And I think The Witcher 3 might be one of them. I know it's beloved, but I feel like people would be like, no, not at all.
Some games you could probably better play with a guest who has played it and can probably help you speed it along so you don't get too lost.
Pika saying I don't get too lost is fucking hilarious.
In Witcher 3's case, the prologue itself could be its own mini game.
That's crazy. And you know what? I don't mind it because I would much rather purchase a game you're going to get your buck for, right? Like, you're going to get a lot out of what you play. And there are games that are like, recently I played Life is Strange, right? Like, it's not a cheap game, and it's literally only like there's 5 episodes. I would say about 8 hours of gameplay, and not for me. And I know there's different versions and different things you can get, right? Different outcomes. But for me, it doesn't have a whole lot of replayability, because if I want to know the alternate ending, I'm too impatient. I'll just go on YouTube and look up other ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather spend my money on something like The Witcher that's got the gameplay involved.
I think a lot of games that came after Witcher 3 try to emulate it like a lot. Like Assassin's Creed, for example, with Origins and Odyssey, and well, the whole trilogy that came after it, that tried to be like Witcher.
Which one was it? Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I'm not a big Assassin's Creed person either, but I know a lot of people love. There's a lot of games that I skipped over because I had like my own inbred, like, I don't want to say prejudice, because that's probably not the right word, but I was like, nah, not for me. Not for me. And now I've been a lot better about that. Oh my God, Reese, I am sorry. The game is 10 years old. I'm sorry. I haven't been open about Psychonauts. They look like gum. See, this is what I do. I go, oh, it looks weird. I'm not gonna play it. I need to get over that. I'm just saying. Assassin's Creed is bad. Origins was the last good one. Would you agree with that?
I'd say it was a good one that I have played it also twice. And coming to the game that came after, like Odyssey, that was a long game. I still finished it and played the second DLC. So that it was a good enough story that the Odyssey had. I even read or listened to the audiobook of the novelization for that game. But
that's
Valhalla
cool.
is one of those games that I didn't play to the end.
It just couldn't keep your interest?
No, and also mentioned there was so much chore in going through. It was like Yachi Kroksek compared the open world in that game. Like it was more of a golf course. Like it starts from somewhere, I think Norway or somewhere in the midst of Norway. Mm-hmm. They go to Britain. They establish a village there, and then it's go to one village, do a mission, and go to another village, rinse and repeat, get alliances here and there. Yep. And it's just rinse and repeat all around there.
Yep, that would get irritating. I totally get that.
Yeah.
At some point that you get, like, I can be really, really into a game, and if you get too much of the same stuff, I just get over it. There's so many games I've started like that and haven't finished. I don't look like gum, but Psychonauts does. Dang it, I'm going to look up a trailer later. Oh my goodness. All right, Pika, I am going to wrap up. I'm so glad that I was able to get you on. We need to do this more often, for sure.
Okay, you gotta get my email from Robert.
Yes, I don't have your email. I don't have any. Wait, last time I had you on for stream, I was going through Robert. Okay, Robert, I need Pika's email. I need it. All right, guys, I appreciate you, every single one of you. Everyone, check out Pika's channel if you haven't already. Whip, Gary, I almost ended without getting your super chat. I would have felt like an asshole. Witcher 4 better let me custom body. I want big tits with medium nips and triangle pube pattern. I don't think the customization is going to be that complete.
Witcher games, they don't have customization. It's you role play as the character as an established character.
Right.
But for the first 3 games, it was with Geralt, and with Witcher 4, it's likely going to be just with Ciri.
I know. I mean, she looks gorgeous. I'm definitely going to check out Witcher 3, but I do love a good character customization, but that's pretty intense, Gary. And also not surprising from you at all. All right, guys, check out Pika's channel. Everyone have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys next time. Thank you, Pika.
And may your heart be your guiding key.
Bye, guys.